Hey guys, ASC Reliable checking in with y'all. Alright guys, so I'm working on a 2013 Infinti Qx70. What's going on it? It has misfires. So the individual took this vehicle to the dealership, and they basically were told that the misfire was coming from a clogged up catalytic converter. And with that happening, they will have to replace the entire exhaust and also, I think, do ignition coils too. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and diagnose it and see if number 2 ignition coil is working, because number 2 cylinder is what's misfiring. And also, I'm going to compare it to the number 1 ignition coil with my picoscope, watching the waveform pattern, just to see exactly what it looks like when it's running. And I also tag the firing order so you understand what I'm doing. So I tried to start the vehicle, but the battery seemed like it's low on charge. So that's also gonna be something that had to be replaced. Starting up the vehicle, and you see we have 115,000 miles. So I'm using my picoscope, and I have my coil unplug wine tester. I just put it on the plug, I put it on the coil right there. So as I'm monitoring the waveform pattern, you can see right now the amplitude of this spark, of this initial coil firing, doesn't really look great compared to the next one I'm about to show you. Now I have the tool on number 1 on cylinder 1 ignition coil, and as you can see, the amplitude of the spark looks a lot more intense. Now, it doesn't mean that the coil is not running. It could also mean that spark plugs could be a fault. But with this misfire going on, I think the next thing I will look at is spark plug condition before I say the ignition coil is bad. And when I scan the codes, as you see, and the codes are red, I don't see anything for catalytic converter. So let's dig on and see what we can find. So this is the spark plug. This is what this one looks like. If you look at the top of the top of the spark plug, you see a lot of soot on it. And then looking at the ignition coil, you see how the tip has a lot of black residue around it. I wonder if it's leaking the spark. One of my test coils, and I'm going to try this out. You see how it doesn't have that.